shocked the NFL by retiring early. Rob Gronkowski did the same thing shortly after winning Super Bowl 53. Both were 29 years old at the time of their announcements. Yesterday, Gronk said he will be an advocate for CBD to be used as a pain reliever in the NFL. The pain from playing, as Gronk said, ultimately made him retire. He also opened up about the possibility of making a comeback down the road. Take a listen.
I needed to recover. I was not in a good place. Football was bringing me down, and I didn't like it. I was losing that joy in life, like the joy. I'm sorry right now, but, dang, I really was, and I was fighting through it. And I knew what I signed up for, and I knew what I was fighting through. What it has to take is that desire to know that I want to be back out there on the field. Yes, physically, I'll be ready. I could play right now if I wanted to play, hands down. I could run fast right now. I'm feeling good. Mentally-wise, desire-wise, it's not there.
Shannon, do you like that Gronk said this?
I love it. I love what he said, Skip. Here's a man that's almost in tears telling you. First of all, I love the thought process that he said that went into him making this decision. Skip, he said football was bringing me down. I was losing the joy in life. If I'm not mistaken, joy was the very words that Andrew Luck spoke about. Skip, here's a list. 2 pages of the injuries. 2 back surgery, ACL, MCL, disc surgery, hip pulls, ankles.
These are
Gronks.
Yeah.
And he says the injury, Skip, he talking about he could only sleep 20 minutes. We didn't hear all that.
Yeah.
I only slept 20 minutes after winning the Super Bowl because I was in so much pain. I believe, I've only played 2 places, Skip. I believe playing for the New England Patriots is the most grueling mentally of any of the sports organizations in the world, because I don't believe it's physical. I believe the mental strain in which they put on you because they strip you of who you actually are. Gronk is the only thing that we've seen close that gave you a little glimpse of who he actually is with the fun he tries to have. Everybody else is stripped and robbed of who they actually are. It's always team before me. There is a me in team, but not before the team comes first. And Skip, these guys, the mental, I believe the reason why Tom Brady can perform so well in the game is that the mental stress and the rest that he's placed under during the course of the week, the game is a break, is a reserve from that, Skip. Because guess what? He don't get to hear Coach Belichick. Coach Belichick can hear the plays being called, but actually it's Josh McDaniels that's actually in his ear. Because you know he pushed you through every situation. Mistakes are unforgivable. It's unacceptable. And Gronk is saying, you know what, guys? Now I'm in a place physically where I can play. I'm pain-free. But the mental part, I'm not even close to being there. Skip, it's a B to have an injury year after year, rehab year after year after year, limp into the season, limp in the season, limp out of the season, and do that over and over again while having a guy like Coach Belichick that's constantly, because he's a grinder. He grinds on you mentally. And to have to do that, Gronk said, I just couldn't do it anymore. Skip, the man, we look at Gronk here, and he's a mammoth of a man. 6'6.5", maybe even 6'7", 275, 280. And he's talking about what he's going through, how the game, the injuries, and the mental duress that he was up under robbed him of joy in life. The very thing that Andrew Luck spoke of. See, Skip, when we talk about Andrew Luck, I believe Andrew Luck got this injury in April, and he's like, April, I still got May, June, July, and here we are, Skip, we roll around the training camp, and guess what? The injury hadn't gotten any better. And here we are in August, and the injury hadn't gotten any better. And the doctors, I believe the doctors probably told him, son, you're probably still 2, 3, maybe even this year from playing.
Really? What is the injury? Help me out.
Skip, I don't know what the injury is, but it's enough that he says, you know what? I made a promise to myself in 2016. I wasn't going to do in 2016. I wasn't going to do in 2019 what I did in 2016. I'm not doing that. I'm not. If I can't be great, if I can't be Andrew Luck, I'm not going to be anything. And I'm stepping away from the game. That's why I said, Skip, I believe there's an 8.5, 9%, the 9 out of 10 that Andrew Luck comes back. But to hear Gronk say what he said, I hope it offered a glimpse into what these athletes going through. Because Skip, you don't know what a guy goes through to be out on that field on Sunday. Shannon Sharp can speak because Shannon Sharp shot his ankles up every single Sunday.
Okay.
Didn't practice. Skin falling off my ankles because all the injections going in there. Shooting up the shoulders. Taking the Toradol shot. Skip, I did all that to go play. But you know what? People didn't care. All they needed to see 84 with Sharp on the back, and they needed to see him get open and score touchdowns. These guys, it's a mental grind. It's a physical grind. And Gronk says, I'd had enough and I couldn't do it. Not to say I won't be able to do it in the future, but right now, no more.
So were you suggesting Gronk's getting a pass that Luck didn't get, or?
Well, people will say, well, Gronk made his decision in the offseason, and he gave the team, look, and I tweeted someone yesterday that's like, well, Shannon, I agree with you, but Andrew Luck could have made this decision 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I say teams cut players a week before the season. They cut players during the season, and then the owner got booed yet. But yet you're going to boo this man because he want to put his health and happiness before your enjoyment, and you criticize him for it. Andrew Luck should have told him, get off my lawn.
Okay, I got a bunch to say about this.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to start with what was happening yesterday at this media session. Why was Rob Gronkowski there? He was there to promote a product, a CBD product, and CBD, second most active ingredient in marijuana. It's the one that's non-intoxicating, it's not hallucinogenic,
Correct.
but it is still currently banned by the National Football League, just for the record.
Yes.
What does Gronk want to be? He would like to be an actor and a pro wrestler when he decides to stop football. And I do not believe he's done playing football for the New England Patriots. That's just me. We will find out. I believe he'll be back November somewhere. I don't know. Maybe even late October. I don't know. Somewhere mid-season.
I say 2020.
2020. I think he'll come back this year.
Wow.
And I think his quarterback is hoping and trusting that he will come back this year. But that's a whole nother issue. But this... remember, Gronk's got some actor in him, and not that he didn't feel those things that he was feeling, but I think he went a little over the top to drive home the point that he needs his CBD product to get him through the nights that he could not sleep. He said he slept 5 minutes a night for, what, a month?
That.
That's a little hard to buy, but whatever. Could be. Could be.
Yeah.
All right, so now we get to the larger issue, losing the joy for football. Okay. This is just me, and I have covered your game way longer than you have played your game. And forgive me for this. If I'm being too callous, I'm going to state another cold, hard fact the way I see it. I'm getting a little tired of this new narrative of, oh, woe are the NFL players, these poor souls who play this game. You're right about everything you just said about what you sacrificed to get on that football field. I'm sorry, it's the name of your game. It's the essence of your game. You know from playing certainly high school football that it's not when you get hurt. I mean, if you get hurt, it's when you get hurt, right? You're just going to get hurt playing high school football. Why did you play? Because it's high risk, high reward.
Correct.
Because in high school, the high reward is more fame than fortune, but it's going to be fame leads to fortune. Because you were a big man on campus in high school, and then you're a big man on campus at Savannah State. And then you can make a whole lot of money attached to a whole lot of fame, being what ultimately is a Pro Football Hall of Famer for Denver and Baltimore.
Skip, I wouldn't change a thing now. I don't want people to think that, oh, I would change anything, because for me, the reason why I did what I did was because of Mary Porter. So the years that she out of enjoyment.
Okay, I got it, but for you too. I mean, you benefited also.
I did, but I was secondary.
All right.
For the Skip, the way I look at it, I still put my family first. I need sister, mom, kids. I worry about Shannon later, but those will be taken care of first.
And you did have an older brother who was being having high success for a while in pro football. So the point is that like nobody holds gun to head and says you have to do this. Like Andrew Luck didn't ever have to play one down of pro football.
So why the fans trying to hold him gun to his head to keep him in the game?
Well, because they were shocked. They were shocked that, and again, you know what? I do think that either the Colts or Andrew owed everybody an explanation of his injury. It would have helped this situation.
No, it wouldn't.
It's still the biggest.
I don't know you know
it's the biggest mystery in sports. Like, what was going on? What if he told you he had not only career-threatening, but he had a life-threatening condition? I don't know. I have no idea what it is. It started as a calf injury.
And guess what? And you just said it. You knew he assumed the